In progress.
Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about the new IELTS Speaking Part 2 cue card, which is in use from January to April 2026. Describe an exciting activity you have tried for the first time. When students see it, many panic and think, I need something extreme. You don't. The activity doesn't have to be skydiving or bungee jumping. What matters is how you felt, not how dangerous it was. It could be scuba diving, driving a car for the first time, traveling alone, giving a public speech, joining a boxing class, or even swimming in cold water. What IELTS really wants here is a mini story. So instead of thinking in bullet points, think in 3 moments: before, during, and after. Before the activity, there's anticipation, fear, or curiosity. During it, there are physical reactions: your heart racing, adrenaline kicking in. After it, there's reflection, pride, relief, confidence, or even surprise. That's the natural flow you want. You might begin very simply. One exciting activity I tried for the first time was scuba diving. I did it a couple of years ago while traveling on a small island. Clear, confident, no drama yet. Then you smoothly explain why it was exciting. This is where emotion enters. What made it exciting was the fact that I had never done anything like that before. And to be honest, I was quite nervous beforehand. Notice how human that sounds. Not academic, not memorized. Next comes the most important part. How you felt during the activity. Slow down here and add detail. At the beginning, my heart was pounding and I had butterflies in my stomach. I even considered backing out, but I worked up the courage and went through with it. This is where higher level language fits naturally. Step out of my comfort zone, overcome fear, get a rush of adrenaline. 1 or 2 idioms is enough. Finally, once the activity is over, you zoom out and reflect. This is where Band 7 answers often stop, and Band 8 to 9 answers continue. Looking back, I'm really glad I tried it. It boosted my confidence and showed me that fear often disappears once you take action. That reflection shows maturity, not just fluency. Now, listen to how all of this comes together in a complete answer. Sample answer unchanged. I've been asked to tell you about an exciting activity I tried for the first time, and the experience which I can't help telling you about is scuba diving. So without further ado, let me start the ball rolling. Actually, it must have been around 2 years ago when I was traveling on a small tropical island and decided almost impulsively to give it a go. Having never breathed underwater before, I felt a mixture of curiosity and genuine fear. As you might have already guessed, the idea of relying entirely on unfamiliar equipment made me rather uneasy. What made matters worse was the fact that I'm not a particularly strong swimmer. Hardly had I put on the diving gear when my heart started racing, and little did I know that this fear would disappear just minutes later. Not only was I stepping completely outside my comfort zone, but I was also challenging myself mentally. It was then that I realized there was no turning back. Once underwater, everything changed. What made the experience truly exciting was the sense of weightlessness and silence surrounding me. Colorful fish were swimming just centimeters away, and my jaw dropped in amazement. Not only did the fear fade away, but it was replaced by pure fascination and a powerful rush of adrenaline. Having surfaced after the dive, I felt an overwhelming sense of pride. It was me who had gone through with it, despite all the doubts. Looking back, if I hadn't worked up the courage to try it, I would have missed one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. Had I backed out at the last moment, I would still be wondering what it felt like. All in all, scuba diving pushed me far beyond my limits and boosted my confidence enormously. It taught me that fear is often imaginary, and once you confront it, the reward can be extraordinary. It's an experience I would gladly repeat, and one I'll always remember. Before you speak, don't rush into recording. Pause and prepare. Ask yourself, what exactly was the activity? What were you afraid of beforehand? What did your body feel like during it? And how did it change you afterwards? If you can answer those questions, you already have a band-worthy response. And remember this, it's crucial. Excitement in IELTS is not about danger. It's about change plus emotion. If your answer clearly shows how you felt before, during, and after, the examiner will stay with you. And that's exactly what you want. Take a breath, tell your story, and let it sound real.